Are we saying that I can't have any grass on my property over 8 inches? I don't make enough money to maintain that.
It's still your property.
Violation charge, uncultivated vegetation. These photos were taken on my initial inspection on June 7th. These photos were taken on September 27th, 2023. These photos were taken yesterday. In order to correct the violation, the respondent must remove all uncultivated vegetation in excess of 8 inches in height from the property. If the respondent does not comply with the order, a fine of $50 will be imposed for each day the violation continues.
The grass you see that's high, that's over 8 inches, I have 5 acres. There's lots of grass over 8 inches on my property. I have 5 acres. I mean, it's not a yard. I'm out in Geneva. It's a rural area. I had a heart attack a year and a half, 2 years ago. 2 years ago? 2 years ago. I've been trying to comply with cleaning things up. I've removed 90% of the things on the property. With heart failure and the ability to work a day in here and then lay down for a week and rest and recoup and then do it again, I'm doing all I can.
To do it.
I'm disabled. I don't work. I can't. My health does not allow me to do more than a couple hours of stuff a day.
If that.
It's still your property,
Yes.
and it's still a apparent violation of the code from what we can see here. So that's what we're focused on. Regardless of why, it's something that has to be brought in compliance. So go ahead and continue.
Are we saying that I can't have any grass on my property over 8 inches? On my 5 acres, if I have anything over 8 inches, that's a violation?
What's this zone? I'm sorry.
It is zoned A5.
And that requires...
Grass and weeds to be maintained under 8 inches in height, unless on property appraiser it shows that it's grazing land.
Now, this is not grass. These are weeds. This is rural stuff in the woods.
It's
Vegetation.
It's not grass. This is not a yard.
Is it vegetation?
It is. Yes. It's
Okay.
part of woods. It's part of under trees. It is areas that is not part of a maintained yard area. So my goal is to comply. My goal is to do whatever I need to do, I'll do. I have no problem. I just don't know how I can keep 5 acres worth of grass that's partially swamp, partially high, grass less 8 inches all the time. I don't make enough money to maintain that. I can't afford a piece of equipment that would do that and keep that at less than 8 inches. I don't know how to do that. Is there any assistance with this that I can get? I'm disabled. I have no income. Is there a grant I can apply for assistance with this?
That I don't know.
Can anyone tell me how I could comply? Because I want to comply. I want to comply. I just need to know how.
Well, unfortunately, this board can't answer those types of questions. So.
You mentioned one or two things that would allow them or make them in compliance if certain things were done, and I don't know if they're going to meet the standards for it, but what were those again?
On property appraiser, they can get their property, it's coded as grazing land, but I believe you would have to have animals on there to be grazing land. But that's something they can double check with property appraiser to see how they can get that coded as grazing land.
Okay.
you?
Don't know if that's an option, but
Yeah,
I just thought it was
had
interesting.
animals. We had ducks and chickens and cow and pig stuff.
Okay.
And when I have a heart attack, I couldn't maintain them. I had to get rid of them.
Is there a motion on this one?
I will make the same motion that we accept staff's recommendation, but change the compliance date to August 30th.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Okay, so motion carries. Okay, that's what we've done. You've got till August 30th. Thank you for coming in.